What's up guys, I'm Chokenator and this is Destroying Ice Climbers. I want to keep these videos nice and short. This video series will be for people who might be annoyed or lost in the matchup. I think beating Ice Climbers is like a puzzle, and if you put all the pieces together, it makes it really simple. These principles should be applicable to pretty much any character. So I'll cover wobbling first. Obviously there's much more to them than wobbling, but that's what annoys people the most, so I think if you get rid of that, the matchup will become more fun for you. So in Melee, you can't get grabbed if you're in the air, so try to get as high as possible. Strike or ban FD and you'll never have to play that stage in a best of 3. Get on the top platform and jump, and double jump, and see what happens. Focus on camping and evasion. Some people don't like camping, but, just do it. It helps to tell yourself in your brain that you're a camper. Ice Climbers are probably going to try to up air you. When you're in that position, they can't do all that much besides up air. Even if you take 150 damage from up airs and you die from an up air, that's a lot easier neutral game to think about than trying to fight them head on and dealing with all their setups and tricks. So once you've established this and the Ice Climbers recognize that you've committed to this, Ice Climbers might either chill on the ground or try to do tricky things like board the platform, which is kind of bad for them. You want to try to bait their jumps and come down and get beneath them. Ice Climbers have really poor options when they're coming down. They can only attack with a meaty down air or a really well-timed forward air to hit people beneath them. Otherwise, they usually have to try to evade with wavelands, air dodges, or a weirdly drifting side B to get back to the ground. Just be aware of all these options and try to use up tilts, up airs, or up smashes to keep them in the air. It helps to use a move with a hitbox big enough to beat their down air or at least trade with it. Your character probably has plenty of those. Try to get them to waste their double jump. Most people might say to prioritize killing Nana in this situation. If you can do it, go ahead and do it, but sometimes it's even easier to just keep spamming up attacks on Popo and eventually get him off stage. Because if he's on stage while you're attacking Nana, he might try to hit you with a pesky down smash or bait you into attacking him and getting yourself grabbed. Remember that this strategy is not just platform camping. You want to try to break down the Ice Climbers' patience and make them put themselves in bad position in the air. That's your time to strike. You don't have to resume camping if you can just keep hitting them up. If they touch the ground, then you can go back in the air. The general principle is this: if you're in the air, they can't grab you. If they're in the air, they can't grab you. The ground game is pretty scary for pretty much every character, so if you don't even play the ground game, the matchup can be so easy. Just for some statistics, Ice Climbers are tied with Kirby and Luigi for the 6th slowest fall speed, and they have the 2nd slowest aerial drift behind Luigi. So that's it for part 1. This is one pretty lame way to get the job done, but the strategy is solid enough to beat out the gimmick Ice Climbers who only know how to wobble and cheese their way through lower bracket. The main thing Ice Climbers can do to beat this is just sit on the ground and do nothing. So in the next video I'll talk about the ground game and attacking their shield and stuff. But honestly, this strategy is easy to practice and should help you beat out most Ice Climbers out there. See you next time. If this was helpful, like or subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, just type them down below.